High ticket sales in 2026. How to really win in this shit and how to make money. Well, before you know or hear my advice, just know I make $50,000 a month. I work with 9-figure companies. I work with every famous guy you can think of, literally, and I collected millions. I was trained by literally every fucking guru you can know out there. So I know it all. I know it all the fucking tricks and all the techniques and everything. So I'm going to explain to you how sales is going to evolve and what is going to become in the future. Yes? It is not going to be what you think. It is not going to be the obvious thing that everyone is telling you. So let's begin with the obvious. And sorry for bursting your bubble, but you're going to be fucked in the ass. It is not going to be easy. It's only going to become more difficult for several reasons. Number one, the advice you're getting is wrong. Number two, it's going to be more difficult because you won't have money because you're paying stupid gurus who only want to profit out of you. Number three, because AI is going to take over of a bunch of shit. And number four, because your capacities are going to be reduced because you're wasting time and your capacity will be lower for several reasons that I'm going to quickly discuss in this video. So let's just jump into things, okay? Let's bring up the most important one, in my opinion. And then I'll give you, of course, how sales will be literally in the future from this year and in the future so that you guys can be prepared and you know exactly what you should expect. But before we go into that, let's talk about all the negative shit. Number one, the gurus. I made a big video talking about this that you can literally see. It's literally, you will fucking see. You're going to love that video. I expose everything. It's why you're not making money in 2026 online. Guys, 99% of the gurus who are out there, they haven't done what they're teaching you. They have no idea what they're talking about. They just realize that they're confident in what they do. And because they're confident in what they do, they can just tell you to do stuff. And because you want to believe someone, because you really want to get out of the matrix, you're just going to believe whoever you can, who speaks with certainty. So they abuse that, take advantage of that, and they sell you garbage stuff. The key thing is that you understand that these people never wanted to help you in the first place. They just want your money. And you can identify this by, like I explained in that video, I'm going to do it quickly now, by, are they constantly pitching you? Like if all the time, for no reason, they just are changing what they're saying and saying, oh, and by the way, this is why you should join my mentorship. All the time pitching you, they're showing their real intentions. They just want your money. The second one is they're giving you advice that doesn't make sense, or advice that could make sense but is far off what they're teaching. So examples of this is they're telling you that you should follow religiously a script. When a script doesn't, it gives you a guide, obviously, but it doesn't allow you to understand what's really going on with the people in front of you. So you cannot have a conversation in a scripted way. You can have a guide, absolutely, but not a script. That's bad advice. Or they're telling you that you have to quote Shakespeare, and that's gonna somehow win it. Or you have to use a weird tonality, and that's gonna, no, just use your creative thinking. Use your critical thinking as well. Use everything and realize that they're just they're taking a piss on you. Literally. Just see this shit and just, okay, no. I cannot do this. I cannot fucking do this, okay? Or they're taking other topics and they're mixing it with it just because they can put their own views and they're just giving some novelty in it. And it's like, oh, yeah, maybe this is what I am missing. They're just playing with you. When you see all these people talking in sales, saying about stuff like manifestation, or I don't know, today I watched a video about a guy saying that if you have sex with low energy people, your sales calls are going to be bad. It's like, obviously you're not going to go and fuck anything that you can find, but at the same time, what the fuck, bruv? Right? The whole point is that everything is going out of the way and the things that really matter, no one is talking about them. So just use your mind and see, this is, what the fuck am I even watching? And once you realize this, you can see throughout the matrix and you can really realize who, and please always ask yourself this, who out of all these people genuinely want to help me, and who out of all these people genuinely want my money? Very easy. If you have that question in mind where you're watching and listening to someone, you can realize this person actually wants either a community, or this person actually wants to help me, or this person just wants my money. You can realize it. Yeah. You don't even have to be an expert at deception to realize it. So just, have that thing in fucking mind. Okay. Anyways. Sorry, someone is calling me. Nope. Anyways, getting back to it. Guys, I haven't explained this in depth enough, or I don't understand why, but sales is difficult. You're not supposed to be making money like crazy after a month. That it doesn't work that way. It's painful. It's difficult. You're gonna be rejected. People are telling you no. People are treating you as a pastor. Some people will not want to pay you. You're gonna jump into shitty offers. So there's so many fucked up things about it. But as I'm always saying, it is absolutely worth it. You can make a shit ton of money with it as well. But no one is telling you this. No one is telling you the truth that is difficult. And in the other side, you get to actually see the rainbow. It's just that people are telling you, they're selling you the rainbow as stage one, and they're profiting because you're just wanting to see that rainbow. And then when you're close to actually seeing it, you just end up quitting. And then you never see the rainbow. That's the fucking problem. So keep on going and stop listening to stupid people who just want to sell you stuff. So that's one. The shitty advice that you're receiving that is definitely not going to be useful anymore in the future. And you're going to see why in a second. And the revolution of AI with everything that's connected to sales and how sales is going to be in the future. Finishing up the fucking aspect of the guru's advice, you need to realize that, hey, put your fucking phone down. Focus. If you cannot even watch one video with full concentration, how do you expect to be successful in life? Focus. Now, since I have you here, you could work one-on-one with me. I don't have a mentorship. I have a brotherhood. I have people who are working almost 700 hours in a row. I have people who had no knowledge in sales and now are making more than 5 figures in just a few months. I will not teach you stupid linguistics like say the stupid word track. I will not teach you useless tonalities that make you look like a clown. I will not teach you to be a pushover in sales who tries to force stuff. Quite the opposite. I'm going to teach you psychology, the real psychology, so that you can know exactly what to do to make people do whatever the fuck you want. You don't get just group coaching calls. You get one-on-ones with me where you can become a beast, where I can help you with anything you need. I can be your mentor. More than 300 hours of fucking content so that you know exactly what to do in every area. Join the brotherhood. Join the hunters and become the best version of yourself. Get the life you always fucking wanted, or do nothing and let my hunters take everything from you. If you want to join, you can see the link down below. That being said, let's continue with the video. The future won't be scripted, and the future won't be the fully scriptless angle. Yes? Let me put it very bluntly so you understand how the future is going to be. If you believe that in the future you're going to close people by saying, oh, and Mr. Prospect, where do you see yourself 6 months from now? The prospect they're just going to think you're a fucking imbecile. And I'm not even talking about in B2B that technically you have more knowledgeable people. I'm talking even when you're talking with Fat Karen, she's even going to see that. Because everyone knows what closers are right now. Everyone knows. So you cannot use that type of stuff anymore. Yeah? But also, you cannot go with the different school, which is what some influencers kind of push right now, which is, so you had an argument with your sister yesterday. What was the argument about? It's obvious what you're trying to do. It's obvious that if you go that path, the process is going to shut down and say, why are you asking me about this? And this, oh, because I want to find out what's really going on. It's like, no, it's obvious. It's obvious what you're trying to do. And they're starting to realize it. Maybe today, not enough. But I can fucking guarantee you that slowly people are realizing it, okay? I have been a shit ton of calls that people do now. So, what is actually the way? Well, how you're supposed to be then? There is a mix between both, okay? There's genuinely a mix, and this is what I'm always teaching, which is pretty much like a guide. Yes, is a scriptless guide that you have that allows you to have powerful conversations with an agenda without going into stupid details that will piss off the prospect and without sounding retarded. But it's extremely important that you do it by being extremely conversational, extremely honest, extremely direct, extremely real, and you're going to realize how everything gets so much quicker. So if you want to know what I am saying about, you can just literally click and you see the role play sessions that I do with my students, and you can see how in 2 or 3 questions I get the prospect to completely shake his fucking boots, because I know what questions to ask, because I know what I'm doing. Yes, this is what I mean. This is the type of conversations that you should have, real conversations with the prospects, that they feel, wow, this person really understands me, this person really cares about me, this person is making me see the truth, and all in just a few questions. And having this level of skill is the way that selling is going to be. Not by going autistic with what argument you have with your sister, or extremely autistic with, oh, where do you see yourself in 6 months when we're having dinner? There's a middle point that is extremely efficient. Yes? And you're supposed to learn that. You're supposed to understand that so that you can actually win in sales. Don't play for the extremes. Play for the middle thing that is the best thing. This is how it's proven to work. That's the future of sales. And with AI, man, if you're a closer, you should be happy that AI is here. At least for now. At least for now. What do I mean? Because AI is going to be, unfortunately for the setters, is going to be slowly replacing the setters. This is obvious. And once it replaces them, it will be better. AI is going to follow up relentlessly all the time. It's going to be more efficient. It's going to know how to book appointments. So you're going to have more appointments. It's just going to be better for you. But the funny thing, and this is where the hack is, some people are going to say, maybe I can be very smart and I can just get AI to be my closer too. They're going to try that. And then when the AI tries to handle I'm not sure if I have the budget for this, and they're trying to rebuttal an objection, or they need to think about it, the prospect is just going to hang up. The prospect is just going to hang up. They don't have any obligations to stay on the call. It's not like there's another human being in there. They know it. So AI is never going to be as efficient as a human being for this. Now, obviously, in 10 years from now, fuck if I know. We might all be eating robot dick for all I know. But right now, that's not the case. And right now, AI is just going to highlight your own skills. So that should be a great fucking thing. You should be really happy about it. It's going to only highlight how important and capable you are, considering you're good. So the whole point with this video is that you understand that AI will replace setters, will enhance your own capabilities indirectly, and you're going to have to take profit from it. But you also need to understand that this is not going to be like this forever. And obviously, I don't know where the industry is going to be in 5 or 10 years. So profit from it, make money, find a lot of alternatives if needed. I extremely doubt, and I'm 99.999% sure that sales is not going to die, because sales is a tremendous skill that you need for everyday life. So don't worry about that. But what I am saying is that because we don't know the change in stuff, you should always be profiting as much as you can of today, because tomorrow is not guaranteed. That's pretty much what I mean. And if you are in a situation where you're learning from wrong people, you don't know how things are going to go, then don't expect to win in life at fucking all. So rant being pretty much over, I just want you to understand that AI is going to eat setters. AI is going to enhance your own capabilities, that the scripted advice that you hear out there is going to be completely obsolete. That non-scripted advice that you're going to hear out there is also going to be obsolete, because people are going to realize the stupid techniques like tonality or quoting this people or being an aggressive seller is also not going to work. And all this is going to reduce. And the only thing that's going to be on top would be being very conversational, very real, very honest, very truthful, and actually caring about the other person. That's how you're going to sell the most. So your job is to become that way. And if you want to know how, obviously you can work with me and I'll teach you. But speaking of that, which is going to be my final point, always and practice what I just said in this video. When you're looking at someone who's teaching you something, really listen and say, does this person genuinely wants to help me, or they just want the money out of me genuinely? Well, what's behind that? There could be a healthy relationship with both, where they want money, but they also want to help you and want the best for you. The problem is that, like I said, in the majority of cases, they genuinely just want the fucking money out of you. And you can see it, because it's fascinating how the words that come out of their mouths will always end up showing you the truth behind it. So just see that, understand it, realize it, and you will see the fucking truth. You will see the matrix. So don't get scammed. Work with people who genuinely want to help you. Understand that AI is going to help you if you're closer. And yeah, you don't have time. Stop wanking off. Get your shit together. All right? Don't forget to leave a like, a comment, and I'll see you in the next video. Happy hunting.